What's up, guys? Welcome to the 100k podcast, episode 2. And today we are joined, as always, by Josh, aka 100k Echo. How's it going, Josh?
Sup, yo.
And today we are joined by a very special guest, 100k Supi. How's it going, man?
Hey, what's up? I didn't know it was that special.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
you're special for one
special.
reason. Is you're not a Fortnite player, and I
Yeah.
respect that. Because Fortnite is bad.
Special for
Yeah.
more
We
reasons than one.
definitely don't record the podcast on Fortnite. Shh, shh, shh. So today's podcast main topic is Call of Duty. Now, I'm a big Call of Duty player. I'm guessing Soupy, you are like a
Oh,
big
hell
Call of
yeah.
Duty player, right?
I've been playing since Call of Duty 2, I think. I don't know. I just remember not being able to get the games on the PlayStation 3 at the time, and I had to play them on the Wii. So it was like really
The
wonky
Wii.
with the
Oh,
controllers.
that's some elite
Yeah.
gaming right there.
I had one of those controllers where you put the Wii remote into it, and it's like a gun thing. I had that.
That's
Uh,
amazing.
I'd
Was
play
it
for
actually
hours.
decent on the Wii? Like,
It
I never bothered.
It was alright. I played Call of Duty 3 and Black Ops on the Wii. But on Black
Oh
Ops,
my
the
God.
zombie mode, it was super glitched out to where you can get the thunder gun like every single time you open up the box.
Sick.
Okay, fairs. So yeah, my first COD I actually remember playing was Black Ops 2. Like I don't know why. I remember
Oh.
playing Black Ops, and I remember playing
Perfect game.
like ones before that.
Dude,
but,
I
like Black Ops 2 was the one that I actually remember first originally playing. Like that's the one I put the most time in like first. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, I still go back to the game every now and then and play with like some old friends, but it's really like
it's
I don't know.
modded
It's
modded
sad.
now.
It's sad how modded it is.
It's kind of sad because I
Yeah.
reckon if they could make that either backwards compatible
If they
or
remastered,
it,
Yeah.
that'd be decent. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to make it again for it not
Yeah.
to be modded.
Because they already remastered Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare, so if they remastered Black Ops or Black Ops 2, everyone would buy that. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
That's a moneymaker right there.
Exactly. Yeah. So currently I'm Prestige Master in Black Ops 4. Not many people like Black Ops 4.
Yeah,
Everyone says it's trash. I have to agree, it is pretty bad, but I'm still playing it because I kind of
I mean-
enjoy it and I'm good at it.
yeah,
It's
I'm
like
a Call
Fortnite
of
for
Duty
me.
fan.
That's what it's like. It's like I'm good at it, but it's trash.
Yeah.
So that's why I still play it because I'm actually decent.
Yeah, I'm a Call of Duty fan at full on at heart. I tried out Black Ops 4. I don't know. I just couldn't like get into it. It
Yeah.
just seemed weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's because it's got all like the absolutely like rubbish bullshit in it, right? It's got all like
Yeah.
you've got the operator that if you've got an attack chopper, they could just hack it instantly and turn it into theirs. And,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
that shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, I didn't play the game much, but I still like followed it because of the pro leagues and stuff, the competitive Call of Duty, which I've always been competitive at heart ever since I don't know, it kind of sucks because I started my competitive like career whatever on Infinite Warfare, one of the worst games they made, but it was actually like super competitive, like playing game battles and stuff. I'd play that
Yeah.
every day with like this group way in the past who everyone like split apart, did their own thing. But yeah, I remember those days where you just hop on game battles and then just try to get to the top of leaderboards and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I liked Wages in Black Ops. I went back and played Black Ops and did Wages. That was alright.
Yeah.
Josh, you play COD much these days?
Yeah. I played the beta for Modern Warfare.
Oh yeah, we played
yeah.
together a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
We played. I think we played a couple of matches together.
Yeah.
And
I enjoyed it. Like it was a lot fun. It kind of goes back towards like Modern Warfare, where like the guns are a bit the same, but one thing that's very different from all the CODs is that like the guns are more shaky. Like they feel a little more
100%,
realistic
100%.
to actual
do you
guns.
think though it makes it bad the fact that they're going towards the more realistic side of it and not
No.
more towards
No,
an arcade shooter?
I think the more
don't think
realistic
that.
it
No, no, no,
gets,
no.
it
Like
Huh?
It gets better.
When I first saw it, I was like, "What the fuck is this? This is not COD. This is
yeah.
it's like Rainbow Six or something." But it was actually decent. I actually enjoyed myself.
Yeah, like I've been playing when it first came out. I played the alpha and the 2v2s. I've been playing with one of my best friends since high school. No, not high school, since elementary school. We've been playing Call of Duty like every day after school, and we hopped on the 2v2s, and it was just so much fun. Just learning like the new guns and stuff, and figuring out that the M4A1 was the best gun in the game so quick.
Oh, 100%.
Dude, that gun shreds everyone. Everyone was using that gun.
Yeah, I mean, so we've got a gunfight tournament. I'm guessing you guys are doing it. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna like try to do online game battles and the 2v2 gunfight.
Yeah,
Oh.
we've got a tournament for that on the week, either the week
Yeah.
after or 2 weeks after the new one comes out.
Yeah. I can't
depending on-
pre-order it because I don't got the money to pre-order it, but I'll buy it for like cheaper the day it comes out.
Yeah, yeah. So like that's the new COD, right? So
Mhm.
2020 COD is going to be what?
I
Black
don't know.
Ops 5? Are they going to call it Black Ops 5 because it's Treyarch? So
Yeah, it is Treyarch, but I hope they do something different. Like, I wouldn't mind them going back to World War II because that was fun, but the big problem with World War II was there weren't, like, enough guns. Like, that game did just, like, American guns, Russian guns. They didn't even have Japanese guns in the game, which was, like, very irritating because back in World at War, they've had, like, more guns in that selection than World War II. So when you have
Yeah.
like those two games, like World at War was obviously the better game than World War II just because of the gun selection they had.
True.
now, so the thing is, do you want them to go back to like a Black Ops 3 with the jump and the operators? Like Josh plays a lot of Black Ops 3, don't you, Josh?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
play a
A little
bit.
bit of that.
yeah,
Yeah.
we both played that. I think that's the highest prestige game I've have for Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean, highest prestige I put MW3. I put in like 90 days.
Yeah.
I didn't prestige at all, so I was 90 days prestige 1.
Wow.
Well, not prestige. And then Black Ops 4 I've done 7 days and master prestige.
Wow.
So like, I
Yeah,
could have been
that's-
master prestige in MW easy, but
Yeah, if you could have like kept up with prestige and
thing is though, when I played MW I didn't play COD for like 5 years after that, so all my
oh yeah.
grinding I like got and how good I got just disappeared. So when I came back to COD, I was just shit again.
Yeah, I remember like I didn't play online till Black Ops 2. Like that's when my friend like introduced me into like the online and competitive stuff where trick shotting just came out. Because before that I was playing with my brother and my dad on Call of Duty Modern Warfare and then Modern Warfare 2. So I never got into the online until Black Ops 2, where me and my friend just played every single day after school. And after that, I just wanted to like do trick shotting. So I had to make some old trick shotting videos because Black Ops 2 was the game where trick shotting was like everything. Like everyone had snipers, everyone was trying to hit bills and clips, 360s, 720s, dude. That was the game.
100%. That was Black Ops 2 was probably one of the best. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Like out
absolutely.
of all of them so far, that is probably my favorite. If
Yeah.
it wasn't modded, I'd still be playing it right now.
Same, yeah. I mean, the only thing you can find on it is S&D and Team Deathmatch. Last time I played, like back in
Really?
the old games, that's the only type of matches you can find. You can't find gun game. You can't do domination, hardpoint. Like the really popular ones back in BO2, it's not even there. It's just Team Deathmatch and S&D.
All right. Yeah, I mean, if they, like, I don't know. I think they need to remaster it. I think that's what they need
Yeah.
to do because otherwise, they're gonna go stay. I reckon that might be 2020. I reckon that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, 2020 remastered Black Ops 2. That's what I'm hoping for. But what do you guys think about the new COD mobile game?
Oh my god! Have you seen my clips?
It
I'll
looks
show you.
Nah, I
kinda-
haven't
I've
seen
got-
them yet.
I have got a
I've
nuke.
been playing the game.
I've got a sniping nuke. Sniping is the most satisfying shit on that game.
Yeah.
Just, it's so good.
I haven't played it so much, like, just in between those times where I'm waiting for a video to render or something, I'll be like playing it, and then I'm watching Netflix, I'll be playing it at the same time. But yeah, the game is surprisingly easy for like if you've been playing Call of Duty for a long time. But I feel like people that play iOS games, they're like transition over to that, they're like not very good at it, because that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Like,
Yeah.
even if you're a low level and like you've played Call of Duty before, you'll recognize the maps, and then you'll instantly like be better than somebody if you know the maps. Like, I think most of the maps in that game are actually Black Ops 2 maps. Like 3 or 4 of them are Black Ops 2 maps.
That they need to add controller support right now.
I wish they had
I'm
Rust in
getting
it.
fed up of my thumbs. Like,
I wish they had
don't
Rust
have
from
to
Modern
this
Warfare.
That'd just be ultimate
That
aim
would've been
assist.
great.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, but they've already got on iPhone. You can do the whole controller thing.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Wait,
yeah, I
Android
didn't
is
think
just
so.
behind in the times.
What do you mean by you mean like the actual like PS4 controller?
Yeah, and Xbox. Yeah.
Because not Call of Duty, Activision and whatever, they just like said, yeah, you can't do it, and like that they were advertising, yeah, you can use an actual controller, hook it up to your phone, and play the game, but you can't. It won't let you.
Oh really?
I mean, yeah. Like, I've actually looked around for a while, and I can't find a way to do it, because if you were able to do it, then you'd instantly be better than everyone at the game. If you could hook up your controller to that one COD Mobile game, you'll be better than everyone. But it just
I mean,
seems
you
like
can do it on
everyone's
PC,
at the
can't
same
you?
pace. Well, that's different on PC. I'm playing it on my phone, not PC. But I'm saying, like,
Oh, really?
you hook up the controller to your phone. I don't know if PC and your phone would have like different servers or something, because if they did, then everyone's kind of like on the same skill level on your phone. But PC, it's like a whole new level. Like that's when you like
Oh, yeah.
you're looking at these people on Twitter and Instagram that are part of FaZe and stuff, how they're having like 400 kills and 0. I'm pretty sure they're playing on PC and not mobile, like on their phone. But if they're playing on their phone, like I know who's it? I can't remember his name, but there's one of them that actually got like 412 kills, and he's playing on his phone. I don't know what game mode that is, because I haven't played like the whole game and done every game mode. I've just been doing team deathmatch because I just play the game in my spare time. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
racking up that many kills is insane.
yeah. I mean, have you seen they've added now free for all on their COD Mobile?
No, I gotta play that.
They've added free. It's bad. Oh, I don't like it personally.
Really?
'Cause the spawns are all like got spawned literally next to some guy.
The spawns are really
I've never
bad in
been
the game.
anywhere
They need to
close to
fix that.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I'd
What they need
spawn
to do-
and then like there'd be a guy like 10 feet behind you, and they'll just shoot you.
Yeah. But I think they need to. I think they need to either go back from. They need to go from Modern Warfare to another, like Black Ops 2 kind of style for the next 2020 COD.
Yeah.
Or they need to remaster Black Ops 2 again. Or
Mhm.
they just need to be like, look, guys, we're just gonna stick with our operators, but
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's like two different companies that are part of Activision, I think. It's Treyarch and Sledgehammer. They're two separate things, but are like making Call of Duty games. So there'd be like I think they rotate like every year. They're given like
oh
in
no, have you
charge
not
of
heard
like they
Treyarch
rotate.
have taken over fully now?
They have?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, all I
Yeah,
knew is like for the
they've
past
taken
couple of years, it's been like Sledgehammer, Treyarch. That's why we had Treyarch is Black Ops and Sledgehammer is like everything else pretty much. But I think Sledgehammer
Well, and then we had
first came
Infinity
in-
Wards did Infinite Warfare, didn't they?
Oh yeah. Infinity Ward did Infinite Warfare, but honestly, with the jumping and like the high tech future stuff being introduced in AW, I actually thought that was fun. I got banned from the
Their
game
movement
though.
was so bad though.
So I stopped playing the game because I got banned from it after I don't know, I was just playing one day, and then I went back on the next day and it said I had a ban, and I contacted Sony. They said contact Activision or whatever. So I hit up Activision. I said, hey, why am I banned? and they said, "Oh, you got a permanent ban. There's nothing we could do about it." And I'm like explaining through my computer, typing in like this chat thing because I couldn't like get a phone call on them. I don't know. I've tried so long for a phone call because I'd rather have that type of conversation. But I've been texting them on my computer and asking like, why? How can I fix this? What can I do? And they're like, nope, sorry, man. You're permanent banned. You can't do nothing.
Wow. Did you?
I spent a lot of money on that game.
I haven't spent any money on the new COD.
Yeah.
Black Ops 4, and I've got most of the DLC weapons in that game. Their supply drop system in Black Ops 4 is bullshit. 100%. It's so bad.
Yeah, I'm looking at like the
hideous.
menu and stuff on Black Ops 4 with the supply drops. It just reminds me a lot of Siege and like all these others that they're trying to copy off of. Like I remember at World War II, they tried to copy off of Destiny's platform, like their player lobby and whatever, where you can roam around and buy stuff from vendors. They tried to copy that, and it did terrible. Their servers could not hold the amount of people they put in. So they were always laggy, crashed, and then they were like, and then people complained so much to where they just gave out the option to not go into that, because in order to get into a team deathmatch game or like any game in general, you had to go through that lobby, this player-filled lobby that was always laggy and you couldn't do nothing in it. So I'm happy that they fixed that, but after that, there's only like 2 or 3 people in those lobby-filled areas.
Alright. Josh, we haven't heard you much, sorry. We've been talking.
Yeah, you've been a little bit silent.
I'm just gonna say,
Feel free to chip in, man.
Yeah.
Black Ops 4 is terrible. Not gonna lie. Black Ops,
it is trash.
Black Ops 3 is good. Really good.
It's not great. It's not great, but it's good.
That was the first COD from what I came back from MW3. That's the first COD that I came back to, and I was like, what the fuck have they done to these games?
At least it wasn't like too bad. The guns in Black Ops 3, I think that's why I kept playing, because the guns were so smooth. They were so like creative with the was it the disc that shoots around, and then they got like this energy shotgun. Like they put weapons in that game that were fun.
Nerfed, didn't it? The Brecci needed.
Brecci was my kryptonite, and they still don't have it fixed.
They not?
It's the most terrible gun in the game, and I'm saying it's a good gun, but when like the right person uses it, they absolutely wreck in a match. You can't kill them if they get close to you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I played a lot of Black Ops 3, but I got to like Prestige 5. I didn't sweat it as much as I have done Black Ops 4 in any way, shape, or form. Black Ops 4, some days guns are great, and then the next day it's like, oh, now it's trash, and this gun's now taken over.
They
ranks.
rotate
like today,
the nerfs and buffs.
No, I think they do. Like today, I was destroying with the AK, KN, whatever you want to call it. Don't really care. Basically the same gun. And then the day before, it's now like, oh, the Cordite's now good, and the KN gets destroyed by everything else, and now it's the Spitfire, and now it's the M16. Like, it's so weird how it goes from gun to gun every day. But the one gun that pisses me off is the Thermal Titan, man. You get some kid sat in the corner every game. Oh, look at me, my Thermal Titan. you just can't. They're just there always, and it's always like a level 11. You just got a Thermal Titan.
Yeah. Dude,
and I should not be dying to this guy.
Well, I'm really excited for Modern Warfare. Played the beta. It looks sick. I paid 85 quid for it, so it better be sick. So, you know.
You paid 85 what for it?
Pounds.
It's pounds. It's a British
pounds. What is that in USD, American dollars?
I've honestly no
idea.
idea.
It's about 97, I think.
It's the highest.
Like
it's the highest.
What the heck?
It's the highest you can pay for it, for the pre-order.
Oh my god, where'd you get that money from?
Well,
I can't even come up with that money.
Well, I've done good in skill, so.
It's $107.
Oh my
jeez,
god, dude.
It's expensive.
Wow. I don't think I'd pay for a game for that much. $60 is like what you have to pay for a new game now, so I would never pay $100, even for a pre-order.
Yeah, I paid 60 quid for mine. I didn't pay max. I was not buying the fucking 10,000 COD points. One, because I don't support supply drop system whatsoever, unless you can earn them for free easily, and then I'll happily
Wait,
support
it was
it.
10,000?
Yeah, you get 10,000 COD points with it, I think.
I thought it was only 1,000. Jeez.
No.
You guys are fans of the Pro League, right? With like
Oh,
FaZe
Pro
Clan,
League.
COD. What
yeah.
What do you think
Bunch of
about the?
thieves.
Yeah. What do you think about the new like franchise base, like city based type of stuff? Like how it's
Okay,
gonna be with the new league?
So, like with Anaheim, and then you have
Yeah.
like the whole. Okay, so I think that's a great idea. One, because it gives every city a chance to host it. Whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All that. Two,
Because it's like being sports teams, like actual sports teams
Yeah.
now being held in
Mhm.
different
Yeah.
cities,
Yeah,
traveling
yeah,
the
yeah.
proper way.
yeah. So they get to host it, and then they have their cities playing it. So you have
Mhm.
multiple teams in multiple cities though.
Yeah.
At the same time. But the one thing I didn't want to see was 100 Thieves just give up now. They've stopped it. That's them done.
Did
for
you
their
know
COD team.
that like
Yeah.
the amount of money they have to put in to get one of those spots
You have
is
to play
$20
a
million.
lot. Yeah, it's 20 mil.
It's not
insane.
just playing a lot and being a great team. It's $20 million. And what Nate Shot was saying with 100 Thieves, they don't think that putting $20 million into like a Call of Duty spot, where they don't know if they have the best team because they've been ups and downs with the COD League, but I mean that towards the very end they were like top tier team. So they were
Yeah.
unsure whether to spend that money or not because it's a risk. It's a whole new thing with players becoming free agents and moving to different teams, and you don't know like what's gonna happen.
I
So
think they're going to
Well,
make their own league. I reckon they're going to make their own
think-
COD league.
I don't know if you can do that because I mean Activision owns the game. I don't know if they'll be able to do that. If they can, fantastic. I'd try out. I'd make a team or go with you guys and see what I can do. But hell,
Yeah.
I'm just interested in what's gonna happen. But with 100
know-
Thieves, I think they're gonna wait out like the first season, and then they're gonna jump in, buy a city like spot for the next season, and that's when they're gonna like start playing again. That's what I
You
think. is
know,
happening.
before they actually played, they all play together, like all the
Yeah.
time. They all sit in the same room. They basically play LAN, and they just sit there for like a couple of days and just play together. So they're all friends, like they all
Yeah.
just talk to each other and shit. But like they all just play together, like all the time.
Yeah.
They always
Dude,
like, they
I
all
remember
practice
I
together. So technically, they should already know who's going to win before because they should know what the best team is to learn each other's strats and shit. But it's insane.
Yeah, I've followed the Pro League like ever since I heard of Nate Shaw. Like Call of Duty Ghosts when it came out, that's when I was like really into the competitive Call of Duty and like
Yeah.
watching all these
COD Ghosts
players
was
play.
horrible. It was horrible. It was absolutely trash. Josh, did you play COD
The thing
Ghosts?
No, I did not want to.
Like, don't even
Yeah.
bother.
Yeah.
Don't even bother.
No, it was this one map, the biggest map. It was this castle map. Do you remember that?
I vaguely
It was this
remember it.
giant castle map where it was the biggest map in the game, and it takes you 5 minutes to find one person to kill them.
Yeah.
Like that's about
like,
half the match. It takes 5 minutes to find one person and kill them, and then
That's
you
like
have
some of the maps in
everyone
Black Ops these days.
sniping on that map. So if you're in an open clearing, you're done.
Honestly,
like-
that's like some of the maps on Black Ops 4 these days. I don't know if you've played the map
Yeah.
packs at all, but you take like 5 minutes to even find one person. It's like, what am I doing?
Yeah, but I like how with Modern Warfare they are taking every single bad thing about all the previous maps and then they change them into these new maps where it's still a little bit of like the 3-lane base type of map where you
Oh,
go
yeah.
either left, middle, or right, but they're adding some fun into it. Like what was it? It's this I think Russian map where on the right side is this clearing, this middle you have like broken houses and
Yeah.
whatever. And then on the left, you have this one broken house in the corner, and then like just a small clearing, and then this another house. But yeah, I find that so much more interesting and fun, knowing that there's different routes I can take and approaches. Like I can jump out of a building and then run all the way to the left, go into another building. I hated in World War II and all the other previous games where it was 3-lane based. You can go that way, and then that way, and you
Yes.
can't do nothing else. You can't climb over shit. You can't go under shit. It was just
Yeah.
you have to run straight
Yeah,
and
100%,
find
100%
somebody.
agree. They need to add some diversity to the
Yeah.
maps, 100%. Okay, the one question I want to ask is: Shipment gonna be in the new Modern Warfare? Is Shipment gonna be there?
Oh,
It was in Modern Warfare. It was in Modern Warfare Remastered. It was in World War
I don't know.
II.
I was reading
Is it
something
gonna
like
be
that
in
on
the new
Dexerto.
Modern Warfare?
I think it is. I think they're remastering the map because there's been a whole bunch of leaks of different maps and stuff, and I think they're remastering it, putting it in. But the leak is that they're remastering a whole bunch of maps and putting them in. Shipment is an I don't know for me because I haven't seen any pictures or anything, but I don't know. I hope they do.
Yeah. Okay, now this was towards the end of the beta. I don't know if any of you played it, but Ground War. What did you think of that?
Yes.
I
It
was
sick.
I was playing in the middle of the night, like 12 o'clock. It just came out, and me and my buddy were playing, and I was like, oh shit, there's like a new game mode, and I'm looking at it on my phone, like checking out news, and it said, oh, they sent out a surprise game mode called Ground War. So me and him hopped in, and we didn't really like it a whole lot. It was the Battlefield type based. I thought the premise was cool, having like 50, 30 something like that many people in one map, but it was a little weird. Like finding somebody and killing them took a little bit. The spawns were like so far away from each other. I didn't really like that at all. And getting vehicles seemed so hard because somebody would already take them instantly. So it was just like a little bit hard to get to somebody, but like the overall fighting and shooting somebody, it was fun. But getting to that type of battle took a little bit.
Yeah, I think they needed to either make the vehicles spawn more,
Yeah.
or they needed to make more vehicles.
Oh yeah. Did you guys see the tank clip online where it just freaked out and then it just killed a whole bunch of people? Like there was this one like viral clip going around where this tank is just cruising down this road and then all of a sudden it just freaks out and kills like everyone near it.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Do you see that you can get under the map?
Yeah. I saw
with
that
the
clip.
tank,
Yeah.
and you can go underneath the map.
The tanks
That
were
was-
like wonky.
Yeah, I think they needed to. They're obviously going to fix it. It was all bugs and stuff that they're going to fix.
Yeah.
But
It's just small bugs. It's the beta, so all these should be fixed in the game when it comes out. So I'm ready for it. I mean, I've been waiting for
I'm
an
ready,
actual
I'm ready.
good Call of Duty game to come out, and now it's coming out.
And not once did I rage when I was playing that game. Not once.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rage sometimes because that's who I am. I'm very competitive with Call of Duty, so I'd rage sometimes while playing it. But
I only raged on
it's still so
2v2
much fun.
gunfight. 2v2 gunfight. I literally like, bro. I raged so hard. I'm not gonna lie. I hate that
Yeah.
game mode. I mean, it's fun,
Gunfight
but like,
is so good though.
yeah, I love the whole premise
actually
where it's
enjoyed
sponsoring
myself,
with
though.
the same guns. And what was it? The Desert Eagle gun. That was so much
The
fun.
one-shot headshot is now
The
the most
one shot,
satisfying
yeah.
thing.
dude,
on that
I
game.
maxed out like all my guns. Like most of my guns, I
yeah.
maxed out and I leveled, maxed out and everything. Yo,
There's
I
someone
maxed
want
out
to be
the-
nerfed and someone want to be buffed though at the same time.
Yeah. I maxed out the M4A1 within 30 minutes of playing that game.
Yeah.
It was
Honestly,
just
Did you play?
the go-to weapon.
So did you prefer the gunfight where it gave you the guns already, or the gunfight where you had to pick up the guns?
Both. I enjoyed both.
Yeah, I think I would personally prefer the one that you have to pick up the guns. One, because it takes more skill.
That's
Like,
because
to
you've been
get
playing
around and kill
Fortnite
people
and you have to pick up your guns.
All right, buddy. Okay.
Lol.
Nah, I think for the tournament, we're gonna do the one where you have to just it gets like you given the guns. I think.
Yeah.
Because that is probably going to be the easier than We've got some outside the teams as well. So are you two playing as a team, or are you getting separate teammates?
I don't.
I
Mind.
don't know at the time. Yeah, I don't mind teaming up with Echo, but as of right now, me and my friend kind of like promised each other we'd play. If he can't, then definitely with Echo. But like my buddy, we've been friends for a long time. Been playing Call of Duty. He's the one that got me introduced to it, so I have to stick with him for right now.
Good.
Does he play for a team by any chance? Because we've got some spots for our
Nah.
team if he wants to join. Hello?
he doesn't play for a team right now. He's just chilling, trying to find something to do. But
Sorry,
he's
that
hyped
was
for
just
the
the
game, too.
ghost from
nah.
downstairs. He was just whispering in the mic.
No, I have told you guys about him, but he's hesitant to whatever. He's like, nah, I'll just stick with playing.
Nah,
with
it's
you,
fine,
man.
it's fine. I was only joking. But yeah, so esports is a big thing at the moment. It's just popping up. They
Absolutely.
Had do you reckon they're gonna do like a big like Fortnite? Well, Fortnite World Cup was like, what was it? 3-4 mil was the top prize or whatever. It was like 1.5 mil. No, was it 3 mil?
I think it was 30
Total
mil.
prize. It was max prize.
The total
Pretty sure it's
prize
30
for
mil.
like, yeah, 30
Was it 30
million.
mil, was it?
On Fortnite,
People
yeah.
walked with $30 million that couple like days.
Well, no, wasn't it like
but-
yeah? It was 30 million total money. Wasn't
But
it?
yeah, it was split up. It was split up to
It's
like
split.
the different prizes, like singles, doubles, trios, whatever.
Are they
and
gonna do?
Booga won 4 million or 3 million.
Yeah.
100 Thieves had Elevate and Cease winning 1.8 million.
Yeah.
That's all I know from right now. But damn,
They were the
at that
biggest
Getting
time
soft,
watching it, I wish
man.
I was playing Fortnite.
Are they gonna do a
Just watching that.
2v2 gunfight, but like that? Are they gonna do a tournament like that? I want them to.
I don't know. I
Not obviously
definitely
like a
join
World
it, but
Cup,
I don't know.
like, are they gonna do
Yeah.
a big ass tournament?
They probably
with a bunch
can
of
because
duos
how are they
and-
supposed to like add in
Yeah.
like in Fortnite they've got arena and you need like certain amount of points to get an arena and then you've got like all these cups whenever you get the certain amount of points and then by that you go into like qualifying for
Yeah.
World Cup. Like it's a long process and Call of Duty like they don't really have that, to be honest.
Yeah, for like competition stuff, game battles is where you have to start at, and then like teams would like check out game battles, see who's like the top 10 people or whatever, see if they're actually active and they actually play good. That's how like I know almost every competitive Call of Duty player has been like picked up for a team. They've been playing game battles and were really good at game battles. Nadeshot, Scump, they've all done game battles. But I don't know like how you can get picked up for the teams. It's very competitive like game, and I don't know, it's just hard
Yeah.
to join a team now.
100%. I think they just need to they're either going to have a 2v2 gunfight tournament or they're just going to continue with their league play. But I want
Yeah,
I wouldn't say I want to go into a big team. Like if I ever got scouted, if like someone offered me, but it would depend on what I was doing at the time.
The contract they give you.
Yeah, don't give me a Tfue contract. That's all I'm saying.
Lol.
No,
yeah.
their contracts, the Call of Duty League now, their contracts say you have to pay the person $40,000. Like that's the least amount you have to pay them.
What? That's what their team has to pay you. Like,
Yes,
if
to
you join
play
the
for
team.
them. Like I think it's
What, a year
40,000
or monthly?
A year, I think.
Alright, yeah, okay. I was gonna say monthly. Fucking hell, man. Jesus.
Yeah,
Imagine.
but I'm not sure. It could be that much. It could be less. I don't know.
Yeah. So, I think if like let's say I did get scouted by someone, I'd be like, I don't know, because one, would it mean I would have to move? Like, I obviously, would I have to move
I'd-
to America? Like, I don't want to do that.
I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Same.
Yeah, but you live in America. I live in the UK. There's a difference.
I do as
Like,
well.
I leave
Yeah.
my family here and stuff.
He doesn't live in
So-
America, he lives in Canada.
Well, I mean, no, they're
Canada,
required. No,
America, whatever.
no, my family's from Canada, but I live here in Florida.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I've told you guys that so long ago.
look, I don't catch.
Yeah.
Listening for
Yeah. But yeah, I'd go in a heartbeat if I was recruited for a team. I'd go in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah,
I'd-
yeah, obviously, but
For
I think I
for
would, but
you
it would
guys, if you
depend
were
on the-
recruited, if you guys were recruited, the team is required to pay for your visa. So
Oh, there we
you'll
go, then.
you'll just go over there and you'll be fine. They're required to pay for your visa, but I mean, your living expenses. I don't know if they cover that too, but your visa and how much you get paid to join the team, it's like them. They do all that for you.
Yeah, but I think they need to stop. I think COD and esports and just everything esports in general just need to take a breather, man. Because not saying
slow
like
down
I
the game,
disagree
not
with,
have this,
not have
not
like,
have the same game
constant
like
big,
every year.
like you know what I mean, constant big like tournaments all the time. 'Cause
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like every month is like, oh, there's this tournament going on, and it's like, oh, excellent. So now I've got to grind for that, or now I've got to
Yeah, but
grind
I
for
think
this
when
and
the
this.
season comes up, they have an open like bracket thing for like new teams up and coming. Like do you guys remember Midnight Esports? They were a whole
Yeah.
new team. I haven't heard of them, and they won like an open tournament, and then after winning that, they became pro players, and then they've been like traded and whatever, and then actually like being one of the top teams at a certain time. I
Yeah,
mean,
I think if you
it's just
get
hard.
if your team plays well, like some people think, they're gonna be like, oh, it's all about your sponsors. I get people telling me, oh, my team shit, or you don't have many sponsors. Like it's not about the sponsors, it's about the players. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely, that's what
it's
I
not
see
about
all
it's
over.
not even about your followers. It's not even
For
about your
the
followers.
past,
It's about
like-
it's about your team. It's about your team
Yeah.
and how you play together.
For the past 5 years, I've just been seeing a whole bunch of shit on Twitter about like your amount of followers you have to have, the sponsors you have to have, and I'm just looking at all this, and I'm looking at these people's clips, and I'm like, yeah, I'm obviously better than them. They have sponsors. I don't give a shit. I don't need them. I
Yeah.
just need to be able to play good. Need to be ready for the next Call of Duty. Make sure everything that I do is on top of what it's supposed to be, and I could get into a team.
Oh yeah,
Right.
the amount of people that have looked at our team and gone, "I'll join you," but you only have like a certain amount of followers.
Yeah.
Like, so what? Like, that's,
So what?
That's not the point. Like, you know what I mean?
You don't know us. You just like see a number and be like, oh,
Yeah,
it's-
you just see numbers and go,
so
ah,
much.
they can't be that good. Like how many months have we been doing this? How old is our team? 4 or 5 months
yeah,
max? Maybe 6.
a little
at
bit,
most.
yeah.
Like that's like, and we've what? We're on like what? We're not gonna actually. Let's not reveal our follower count. That's depressing.
Yeah.
But still, like that's still like I've seen teams that have been going for years, and yet they're not like massive.
Yeah, but I'm
They're
actually
still on like 100. Like,
I'm
you know what I mean?
actually really happy with this team because out of every other team that I've been on, it was like 1 month and then like the leaders would be inactive and then they'd stop doing stuff and players would just end up leaving. It'd get really frustrating. There was this 1 year where I was on like 15 different teams just because the other people like couldn't be active or like be consistent with Call of Duty. It really pissed me off at that time because I was
Well,
the
you
only
were like
one that was
one of
on
our
like
first
every
COD
day.
team members, weren't you? You were
I
like
am
one of
the
our
first.
You were the first, actually. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
because I
And
was
so
like,
we didn't do much though. We didn't do much of. We didn't. No. COD
yeah,
members.
you guys didn't do much COD.
We
Like
didn't
I
do
was
much
looking
COD.
I was looking at your team on Twitter because I was just like surfing around wanting to get into another team because I was like this summer I was bored, so I was like, hey, let me jump into another team, maybe
Was it
have some
literally
fun
the
with new
day
people.
or the day after we announced our COD team, wasn't it?
I think it was. Like
You
it
joined
just
the day or the
said
day after.
it was the day or the day after. I just saw it and I was like looking around on your Twitter or whatever, and it was mostly like Fortnite. And I'm like, I'll just like ask them if they had Call of Duty and like see if I could join in, maybe start Call of Duty section of their team or whatever. But I kind of like it here. Everyone's a lot more active than all the previous teams I've been in. We
And if they're
actually
not active,
talking to
did
each
you
other,
see a
not
little
through
while ago?
texting.
Did you see what happened a little while ago? I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Everyone who's not active or toxic as fuck, yeet out of my team because that's what I
Yeah.
did. So I just like look, I kicked out what 4 or 5 people because they're
Yeah, I
just
saw that.
inactive or they just didn't do
don't
anything.
talk,
Like
don't
there's
do
certain
anything.
people that have inactive, and I message them. I'm like, why are you inactive? And like, oh, because this and stuff's happening. This has happened, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, fairs. You know, we don't have many people. We have like 3 or 4 or 5, maybe like Fortnite players, and then we have a few like COD players. But we don't need many people. You know, like
Yeah.
people are like, oh, we've got 200 players for this, and we've got, you know, and it's like, but
Yeah, we just need those dedicated, consistent players.
Like, what do you need? What do you need for a COD team? What, 6? 6 and then
7.
maybe a
You
couple...
need 7.
6 or 7?
Yeah.
What, just in case one, is
You
ill
need
or
5
whatever?
people for
Okay.
players and 2 for subs. That's the recommended level
Yeah, okay,
right now.
there we go. So, you need what? 6 or 7? You eat out of it. How many do you
Yeah.
need for a squad in Fortnite? 4.
4,
That's
yeah.
all you need. So, people are here going, I've got like 17 Fortnite players and all that. We've got more players than you. Don't give a shit. Get out of my game. Go away.
Yeah.
Don't even care, man. Literally could not care. And yeah, that's esports in a nutshell. Toxic. And if you don't have the
Yeah.
followers or the players, you must be shit.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not
that's
saying
kind
I'm
of
the
how it
best.
is.
We're
though.
not saying we're the
Sucks.
best, though. That's the thing. Everyone goes, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm saying you're the best." We're not the best. No, but we're here. We're grinding every day. I don't think there's been a day that I've put in 1 year. I grinded enough Fortnite. I put in 800 hours in 1 year.
Wow.
Now I know it's Fortnite and it's not COD, but it's I still grinded and I got as good as I am now. Like, but second, you're not as good as someone else. You're shit. You're trash. Like, you're fucking awful. Esports in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
it's like that now.
We love Fortnite. We love Fortnite.
And,
But,
and if it's not like that, it's you have to sweat your ass off to play. Every game is like, oh, the fucking I have to play for my life. Josh, you have to agree. Super, you don't play Fortnite, but when you play Fortnite,
Yeah, I
Josh,
know.
do you feel like every game is you have to sweat your ass off?
Yeah,
win?
but I don't really play Fortnite much anymore because it's kind of dog
Exactly.
shit.
Why though? Why?
Because I just
you have to
fucking
sweat your ass
rage.
off?
Not
Exactly,
even
because
just that.
you get sweaty people because
Yeah.
they just the game's bullshit. The game is bullshit.
Yeah, back then when the game first came out, I was playing it because I actually thought it was fun. Like, it was something new that came out that was free, and I
Yeah.
could just have fun while playing it. Now it's at a point where it's so competitive that anyone that tries to, like, hop in the game new at this point, like right now, they're not going to be able to get, like, a single
thing
kill.
is that they
It
actually
sucks.
can, because there's actually embedded skill-based matchmaking into the game.
Yeah.
Right? But do you know how that shit that is for people like me who have got a higher amount of wins? So I'm now basically scrim lobby every game. Literally, it's basically a scrim. 30, 40 people last zone.
Also,
Wow.
Like
I'm
25.
pretty excited for this new chapter of the game.
Chapter, yeah, they're calling it
'Cause,
a
yeah.
chapter. Sophie, do you see this? You seen
No.
the new chapter? Basically, there was a leak, and it's not season 11. It's chapter 2.
Season 1.
Season
Chapter
1.
2. Yeah, and the thing is, they're adding in trading mode. They're also adding bots.
Boats
so therefore,
and boats and
and-
boats and fucking boats. Have
no,
you
no,
seen
no,
that
no,
shit?
no. That is kind of irrelevant to what I'm going to
I
say.
lost the game when
but
it
like,
came to planes.
But like, yeah, they're adding in bots and stuff like that, and yeah, that's going to be good because like any new players, then they're going to be able to like get like decent.
Yeah, I think bots were added in a while ago, but they've now just officially implemented them.
They added in
Yeah.
like the Batman update, I think. No, just after the Batman update.
No, but I think they've been implemented in for a while, like back in season like 4 or 5, but they just didn't say anything because 100%.
Oh yeah.
I've seen bots, like they were definitely bots, like.
Well, I don't think they're actual bots. I just think they're just
No,
really
you
bad
can
players.
tell. No, they were bots, man. Like I was just standing in front of them, they weren't even doing anything.
Wow.
I think they were just adding them because at one point Fortnite dipped so much, like in season 7, didn't it, or whatever? Like
I don't
you
know.
weren't
I
getting
don't
full
know,
lobbies.
I don't know.
So in season 7, you know when they added the planes and the Infinity Blade and whatnot, Fortnite player count dipped so much that they had to basically fill up the like four or five people with bots that they weren't getting per game.
I don't know about that, but okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what they were doing because I was getting into
Well,
games with 80 people.
I don't
And
think I don't
that was
think
it.
it was, but you know.
Do you not
Okay.
think the game got trashed in season 7 with the Infinity Blade and the planes? That's when it started going downhill, right?
Yeah. Once the planes got in, I was like, this isn't much fun anymore. Like the
Planes
whole
weren't
thing,
needed.
planes weren't needed, boats aren't needed. The zip line, I say that's kind of cool because you can do trick shots on that. But like
Yeah.
the mech suit, the Thanos thing, I thought that was kind of fun for a little bit. I actually played as that just because Thanos like came in, and I'm a huge Marvel fan.
Same.
So
I
once that
love
like
Yeah.
something I played for a little bit and then they took it out and I stopped playing.
Yeah, I mean, I think Fortnite is just dead. I think COD needs to get somewhere or it's gonna die. If this
COD
isn't good,
has
I'm
been dying.
probably
Like
gonna die.
this year's view count for like the amount of people watching Call of Duty on Twitch, it was so low compared to the past few years.
What we need is the
It was
big
so low.
streamers,
There
you know,
wasn't
like the
even
big streamers like
100,000.
Tim the Tatman and Courage JD to play the game, and then like like for that, like for them to play the game, COD will literally go up because just like their viewers are so like like manipulable, like I don't know how the hell to say the word. So then like they can manipulate them, so therefore like they will play the game because they'll just
Yeah,
go
but
on the trend.
Not just that too. If COD players started doing streaming their like scrims and stuff, people would watch that too. It'd grab more people's attention for like their certain player that they like. But people they don't scrim at all nowadays and stream that scrim because they don't
No.
want to give away any like strategies or something to like the
And
people
it's just a
watching.
game, man. Like,
Yeah.
like seriously. But yeah, I think COD and Fortnite just need to up their game. I know that
Yeah.
we ranted a bit in the middle of this podcast. And,
Like, don't just
towards
add
the end.
something new that you think somebody would like. Add something new that you know somebody would like. With
Yeah.
Call of Duty, it's just these overtop explosion stuff. But back in Modern Warfare, they didn't have that. They just had
Yeah.
like there'd be like these specific moments where it made sense where an explosion or something cool would happen. But back in Modern Warfare, where they had the one sniper ghillie suit mission, that was all you needed. It was so intense, just be crouched on the ground or prone on the ground and watching all those people pass by you. I want something like that to happen in this new Modern Warfare game. If something
Yeah.
like that is to happen, I'd be so much more scared of like all the people around me. What would happen like if they see me or if I accidentally like tap them with my leg while like moving or something. I'm just
Well, they've
so
got a
more
Juggernaut
interested
suit
in
in
those
the-
quiet moments.
As a kill streak, isn't it? Juggernaut suit is the kill streak.
Yes, I think
50
what was
15
it? Modern
kills.
Warfare 2 or like one of the older games had Juggernaut as it, and it was so scary to see one of those things in a multiplayer match. I think it was actually COD Ghost.
Yeah, I think it was as well. I think it was COD Ghost. But yeah. So COD and Fortnite. Just
Yeah.
that was our podcast. I'm sorry to say, but we ranted.
Yeah, it was
Well,
fun.
I ranted.
Yeah, alright. Alright, boys. I am dead. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. See you. Hasta luego. Goodbye. Alright, bye. Hasta luego.